Oh, I can't wait. So we got Netherland on the Helio, Honeybadger on the Rask, Horrifier on Aurora, and Malediction on Zuki for the blue side. And on the red side, we got Seabell G on Helio, Skid Row on Quark, Woo Little Kong on the Lockwood, and Wollelol on Gray. This is going to be a hell of a match. We got Devil Support for the blue side and a Rask. So they're going to have the Rask run in there, I assume, and just start pounding on people and become immortal with the Helio shields and the Aurora heals coming down. But they do have the Quark on the other side keeping them alive. But they don't have a frontliner on the red side. So in my experience, that has always been pretty detrimental, to be honest. Let's flip over here. Man, we got a lot of stuff to look at here. Looks like the red side is going left and the blue side's going right, so we're gonna have a fight smack dab in the middle over here. We're hailing back to the closed alpha here, where teams are sticking way back, man. Look at this. Look at this team continuity, man. These guys are gelling. They're lined up in a row, single file, military style. That's the way we like to see it. Get things rolling here. Turn one, everybody just moves up. And the blue side's spreading out a little bit, but they are staying back because obviously, again, remember, they have the double support. Oh, they have double support too, so they have... Oh man, this is going to be crazy, but no frontliner for Team Blue, so that's a little bit crazy for them. I expected Honeybadger to go charging in. Oh, look at this. Look at this. These guys are going to... Oh man. Oh man. And two people are trying to go right here, so that's kind of weird. Gray staying way back, man. What are they going to do? They're gonna smash into each other like freight trains down here at the bottom of the map. From my perspective, the bottom of the map. Gray throwing the drone out. Missing completely. Oh, that was amazing. Cancel that. Got the nice energy gain from the Aurora there on all three of her teammates. So wonderful job there. They are looking to smash into each other again like freight trains right here in the middle. Seabell looks like he's going to be the front line for Team Blue on the Helio. He can be a decent frontliner. He's got 160 HP. Not as much as a typical frontliner, of course, but he does have the shields, and he's going to have that Quark backing him up, man. So it's going to be interesting. Let's see what's happening here. They don't know where each other is right now. That's one thing I want to point out. We can see everybody, but they have no idea where the enemy teams are. Neither one. So they're backing up. This Horrifier is disconnected. Oh man. So the Aurora is a bot. Yeah, we're going to restart the game. So we're going to quit out of this. Yep. Okay, so a restart coming in. I mean, that's fine. So they haven't even seen each other yet. They have no idea where the other enemy team was. And basically, there's been no damage dealt for either side. So I think restarting in this situation is the best plan. We're just going to wait for that custom match to go back up. Man, it's getting wild. It's getting wild, ladies and gentlemen. I'm super excited right now. So Helio is frontline. Definitely Kamer. I mean, he can be. He can be. But the Devil support's coming in for both these guys. That's pretty significant. I'm loving it. Let's see here. So we haven't had any updates to the bracket yet. Looking for that kind of. Here we go. Wally versus Honey. Let's hop in and spectate. All right. That was definitely a throwback to the closed alpha, the first alpha ever for Atlas, where the tournament was literally nobody saw anybody for like the first 3 turns of the game. It was freaking crazy. So let's make sure we got the team comps. This one is correct. This one is correct. So as soon as they're all right, here we go. Starting her up once more. Let's get the let's get it going. All right, here we go. Big Data Dude, I was crying for a minute there as well because I thought, man, we've already started. We can't restart, but I mean, luckily it did dawn on me that nobody had dealt any damage to anyone yet, so we're good to go. Get back into the game. Blue side versus red side. Honeybadger's team versus Wollelol's team. I am super excited, man. So, who do you guys think is going to win? Man, toss it in the chat. Tweet it out to at Atlas Reactor. Who's going to win this matchup, man? Let them know that you are watching, you are enjoying. Definitely tweet Atlas Reactor and let them know that this is exciting, man. We want to see more and more and more. We want them to get involved as well, man, and start hosting some tournaments officially. That would be amazing. That would be more outstanding than hell, man. I'm going to take a little vape while we do basically nothing for the first couple turns. Looks like blue side is doing a little bit of a different strategy. Of course, red side going a different way. They're not going left, they're going right. I got a nice little hit off the vape, so that should last me the rest of the game. And the blue side, they didn't do their little... well, the gray is out here, but she's backing off, looks like. And these guys lined up once again. Really good strategy to benefit the Aurora early on, so she gets that 3 times 3, 9 energy right off the bat. Gets her to her ultimate faster, and that is always a plus. Let's see what these guys plan on doing here. If they're going to still be as reluctant to go into the fray. I think the blue side should be a little bit more reluctant than the red side to get in and start banging in the paint early on, because quite frankly they are the ones without a frontliner. It's going to have to be Helio, and he cannot soak as much. So Honeybadger getting the black hole this time, so it looks like he's trying to get in this turn. He wants to do a dash, but he doesn't see anybody. There's no way he sees any of these guys from that spot. So he's got his team backing him up in a little triangle formation. Illuminati confirmed right there. You see that. You heard it here first. Red team, Illuminati, 100%. So, let's see here. Blue side, they are just sticking back. They got Seabell with the heals going. Skid Row getting that free energy gain, man. If I would like to see anything in this game be changed, it would be the energy gain for the Quark, because you saw the Aurora got a 3-man basic attack and only got 9 energy. Quark's just sitting back here, and he's way ahead of her as far as energy goes, just by basically linking to someone and radiating 1 turn. Actually, no, they're about even. My fault. Holy crap. So here we go. Honeybadger did not move, so they're trying to get over here, and looks like Malediction on Zuki is trying to go around the long way. She saw the drone come out over here, maybe. So we're looking to see what happens. I want to see some action, ladies and gentlemen. I want to have them just smash into each other like runaway freight trains going on the same track towards one another, and just see what happens, man. Seabell putting the black hole on himself. It looks like he's looking to go in this turn. Horrifier on Aurora, getting some good damage. Oh, the blind pickoff on the 34 damage onto the Rask. Beautiful shot from the Lockwood. Ras picking up that might buff right in the middle of the map. Seabell not going to find anybody, but he does see them. He does see these guys right here. So that is beautiful. Rask looking a little bit scary now. Got that might buff on the frontliner. Again, blue side doesn't have a frontliner, so they got to be a little bit worried about that Rask coming in on him, especially with the double support behind him. Rask is so hard to kill anyway. With double support, it's going to be ridiculously hard for him to do anything. For them to do anything to him. So he already gets to 30 health, getting back up to full after that shot. Helio shielding himself, giving himself might. Zuki throwing off that big one. Where is it going to land? It goes... Where did it go? I don't even see it. I have no idea where the big one went. Yes. Oh, it's right here. Right here on those guys. That's why I didn't see it. I was like, okay, so... I was looking way over here somewhere. Zuki getting a good shot off on the Lockwood. Helio, Seabell and Helio getting a triple bounce. Very nice. Getting some good energy gain. Getting on the health. Looks like the Rask picked up the health over here, so Wally just let him take it. And Honeybadger looking like he's getting ready to do some banging in the paint. Just call him Barkley. He's going to go hard in the paint. Baby Star Barkley butting some people in there. Garrison and Gray are in a world of hurt right now. Off by themselves. They have no support anywhere near them. So that's a little bit of a mistake on Seabell and Skid Row's part. They're just kind of tag teaming it over here, trying to get around the side, do a little flank job. And Netherland still shielding himself, giving himself might. Kind of a strange thing to do. Gray weakening the Rask. Very good on her to do that, because obviously he's going to want to go in there. But he did have the might, so that basically negated the might buff. And we got the street cred from Netherland, getting the mighted basic attack off of Seabell and Skid Row. Aurora coming in with that basic attack as well. The shock therapy. Maledictions. Big one hits nobody from Mizuki, but here comes the 25 onto the Gray, and here comes Lockwood with 34 on Netherland. Not so confusing anymore, is it? Ladies and gentlemen, he shielded himself because he knew, obviously, he was going to take some damage that turn. And runs over the trap for an additional 40 damage. Lockwood out in the open. Like, Zuki doesn't really have a good shot, but she can get her her AoE damage off on him for 20, I think. Maybe 25. But he is in a really bad position right there. They're not really sure where Netherland is on the Helio. They know he's in there, but they don't know exactly which camouflage square he's on. And it looks like there's a lot of stuff going on here. From the supports, Seabell throwing down the shield onto Lockwood, giving him might. Wonderful job there. Turtle Tech coming out for the Gray, anticipating some damage, and the Helio as well. Quirk just freely getting some damage, or freely getting some energy, that is. Helio throwing down the wall, both of them as well. Oh my goodness. Lockwood is the creamy center of an Oreo right now. Zuki jumping out, doing the dash. Yeah, they are making a woo sandwich for sure. Aurora getting the AoE down, but 42 damage coming down on the Helio. Wollelol shooting at where the Zuki used to be, and Honeybadger throwing Lockwood through the Helio wall, doing 20 damage plus 20 more from the wall, so good job there. But Helio and Rask on the red side run through the other Helio wall, so lots of scrambles coming down, 2 for the red side, 1 on the blue side. Scramble is that icon right there. Can only use primary ability, 1 turn remaining, so it's only a 1-turn scramble, but it's basically a silence. You can only do your basic attack, nothing else except for your catalysts. So you can Catalyst Flash away, Turtle Tech, Second Wind, or Brain Juice, whatever you like. So you can use those, but it looks like we're going to have a lot of good action here. Helio throwing down the Mighted Shield again on the Lockwood, but here comes the Weaken to negate that completely. She gets 3 people with that. Aurora already has her ult. So does Quark and Helio for the blue side. Lockwood a little bit away from there. Zuki only a little bit above half to her ultimate, so she has not been doing so well. And Netherland on the Helio shooting basically nobody. The gray drone coming in hits all 4 members of the red side, so great job there with the drone. And kind of locks these guys down in the AoE. And Horrifier on Aurora taking tremendous amounts of damage. And we have a little bit of a cluster right in the middle there. Man, if C-Bell ults himself right now, that is going to be some serious damage. If he can ult himself and shield himself, but it looks like his shield is down for 2 more turns. So this turn and the next, he will not be able to shield anybody with his ability. He already used his Turtle Tech, I believe, but I can't see that. So we've got a Quark ult coming in. We've got a Helio ult coming in on himself, I think. We've got the Rask ult probably coming in. My goodness, we've probably got the Aurora ult as well. Yep, there it goes. She Turtle Teched also to try to survive and soak as much damage as possible. Street cred from the Quark, Miniature Reactor indeed, getting that big time, and the Mighted ult mod. So everybody on his team having Might right now. C-Bell getting Might. That is scary as heck. Netherlands flashing out with the red side Helio. There comes the Aurora ult, big time. Got a lot of damage down and some healing. And there is Honeybadger getting the basic attack and the ult off. That's going to reset all of Rask's cooldown, so that is big time for him. Uh-oh, and Street Cred AoE damage coming in, spray and pray from the Lockwood. 38 damage. Remember, he got mited by his Quark, so that hurt a lot. And the Aurora is still almost going down. 42 damage from the gray, 11 more, and it is Dunsky. First blood for the blue side. C-Bell G finishing off the Aurora with his Helio ultimate. So Helio recently got a huge buff. His ultimate damage went from 20 to 30, or 25 to 30. So it was a huge buff for him. And with the Mighted Shield, he can just simply run in there, might himself, and basically start chasing people around with his ultimate. But with Quark tethered to him, man, these guys are seriously helping each other out. Gray in a really good spot here. Lockwood not so much. He is kind of in the open, but only I think Honeybadger has a good bead on him. But of course here is Netherlands Helio. Quark getting the might buff. Shield on the field from Netherlands. He throws it on to Honeybadger, giving his frontliner might and a little bit of effective health there.
This toxin is just
I don't see anybody being a bot right now. I don't know what he's talking about. Here we go. Street cred basic attack from Honeybadger. Boom, boom. Swipe, swipe. Getting 20, 20, and 10. Damage down. Big time damage. Bounce from the Lockwood onto the Zuki way in the back. Probably didn't think he could even hit her. And 30 damage from the Gray. Zuki trying to fire back on the support frontliner of Helio. And gets the sticky bomb damage as well. So pretty good damage from the Zuki that turn. What is going to happen? Aurora should pop up somewhere on the map this turn. Let's see if we can spot her where she respawns. That's going to be big time if she can get in range of somebody. Where does she go? Here she is. She's in a really good spot to heal Honeybadger right now, I believe, if she has it off of cooldown, which she does. Yep, Honeybadger's going to get that 30 health. And that's going to be really great on him. He does have the black hole as well. So does C-Bell G. Has Netherland, the Helio on lockdown, but he has his ultimate ready now. So does Malediction on the Zuki. So does the blue side Lockwood and the Gray. So a lot of ults potentially going down here. It's going to be an exciting round. Round number 11, 1-0. So a really close match here between these two teams. So gelling really well, working well together. Helio ulting himself, getting the unstoppable mod on that. Zuki gonna be ulting. Oh my, mighted herself, but Lockwood ults through them, kills the Zuki for sure. Oh man, here he comes. 64 and 64 on those guys. Major damage going down. And the AoE coming down on the Gray. Oh my goodness, big time damage from the Lockwood ults. C-Bell G is almost down as well. Here comes the Gray ult, locking down Netherland and finishing off the Zuki, getting the last bit of damage on her. And man, this one is heating up fast. 2-0 for the blue side. I think perhaps Honeybadger. Oh, C-Bells goes down, so the black hole finishes people off. And the Helio runs through the gray alt wall. So he had unstoppable. He did not get black holed, but kills himself anyway. So let's take stock of what just happened here. 3 people died that round. Zuki, Helio, and Helio. So 3-1 for the blue side. They benefited more from that one. Really good Lockwood ult from Woo Little Kong. And looks like Quark's in a bad spot, but Honeybadger kind of hurting as well here. Needs to drop his ultimate, get his cooldowns back off, so he can self heal and dash and do all that fun stuff. Again, man, we got some unresponsive clients going on today, man. This is not good.
Prepare to be impressed.
Lockwood with the street cred basic attack and bounce shot hits Honeybadger right in the face on the Rask. He ults, but hits nobody. The Quark did catalyst flash away the auto attack, or basic attack doing nothing as well. But he picks up the 10 health globe from a fallen enemy. Here come these guys. Netherland respawning, Malediction respawning. Over here behind their team, backing up their team here, and we have CBLG as well, respawning just right next to the Quark and the Lockwood. So, man, great respawn positioning for CBL to help his team out here. Very surprising that the game put him right there. That is amazing. These guys can't do anything. The CBL is in a great spot here, so the game kind of benefited the blue side that time with the respawn locations. There comes the self-heal for Honeybadger on the Rask. And the Quark starting to heal up the Lockwood. Here comes the Lockwood trap, anticipating the Rask dash, which does come out. So that's 40 damage down, but 20 on the Quark. And here comes 18 damage from the Aurora onto the Lockwood. But he does have the Quark tether now, so he is going to be healthy really, really soon. Oh, another person runs right through the Lockwood trap. Netherland on the Helio, but they are coming in hot. They are 3 nearly full health people coming in to back up their Rask frontliner. And Rask having these guys on lockdown, but if he does not get out of here or get some serious help from his team, he's going down this turn. He does have some healing going on. So we're just going to have to see what happens here for the blue side. They may just simply blow up the Rask. That's what I would anticipate happening here. Wollelol all by himself over here on the gray team captain. He's got to be a little bit worried, but I don't think they're going to be worried about him so much as what's going on with Rask for the red side.
I knew there was a reason I kept you around.
Helio wall coming down for the red side on these guys, trying to block them off, get them scrambled a little bit. Here comes the big one from Zuki. Quark gets out of the big one, but does go through the Helio wall, scrambling himself for next turn. He's not going to be able to radiate, not going to be able to do anything but basic attack. But he does have that tether going, and big time AoE coming down from Lockwood. Drone damage coming in. Oh my goodness. 22 and 38 on the Helio from the gray. 31 coming back. Return from Zuki, and CBL gets thrown through that into the middle of the Zuki big one. So he is scrambled, and he is really in trouble here. So he has to shift out. He has to catalyst dash. Honeybadger up to 72 health after that turn. So Netherland actually started his turn off at full health. He is almost dead. I expected Honeybadger to be in a bad position. He had only 30-something left last turn. So he gained a lot. They basically ignored him, trying to get away. And he's in a really good spot to really do some serious damage. I know the Quark does not have his Catalyst Flash anymore. He basically just has to eat the damage coming in. Netherlands shielding himself, mining himself. Lockwood turtle teching plus the Quark heal coming in. 12 health coming on that. CBL dashes out of the big one as well. He should. Quark doing some damage on the Rask, tethering up for 22. But he is going to be going down. Malediction getting the 38 damage down on CBL even through the Catalyst Flash. So great line on him to get that damage out. Anyway, there goes Quark. 20 damage on him. Finishes him off. Oh! And Netherlands goes down, so they trade 1 for 1. Excellent job for the blue side. They still retain their lead here. But I got to tell you, with a Rask on the enemy team, it's basically 3v2 in the middle of the map. CBL out of position down here. He tried to survive, but it's not working out. And I tell you what, he is out of position really, really critically here. Looks like he's going to be shielding the Lockwood, but I would say he better worry about himself as well. Lockwood's going to have might for this one, so if he can get some serious damage on the Rask, who also has his ultimate back again. This is going to be the third ult from Rask this match alone, so you can see just how powerful this pick is. And this is why we saw it basically all of last tournament as well. Here comes the Helio Wall, shielded. He turtle teched as well, so that's good on him. Here comes the Rask ultimate, gets the Gray, gets 20 damage on Gray and Lockwood as well. So, and here comes the damage from Zuki. Does not break the shield, not break the turtle tech shield, and Lockwood is hurt. Grade 1 comes down. 42 damage coming in on the Rask. He is going down thanks to the drone damage, and Lockwood and Gray basic attacks. Good game, blue side. They take it to the house. Good job to them. And the consolations to the enemy team. Malediction, Horrifier, Netherland, Honeybadger, thank you so much for taking part in the tournament. Didn't work out for you this time, guys, but good job. Way to go. 488 damage on the Rask for Honeybadger. Amazing, amazing damage there. He led his team, but he did not out-damage the enemy Lockwood. 664, highest damage in the game. That's exactly what you want to see from your frontliner. 704 contribution. Way to go for him. 489 for the Gray. For the blue side, Seabell G, 585 contribution. 230 shields, and 208 of those were used. So great job there. And the Quark also had high contribution. So great job for the blue side. Way to go. Congratulations. We're going to get this going here. So I will report this in.